The plastic cover had been smashed by the Pixie's car, revealing a switch. The trap door gave access to the cellar of the bar. No point in phoning that guy again.
Hello? Caller?
Nico?
Who is this?
It's me. Are you okay?
Yes, of course.
Well, take care.
Yeah, thanks for calling. Any signs of a...
Yeah, he turned up dressed as a pick.
What? Did you see...
He came back and talked.
Oh, you're crazy, Josh!
Relax. It wasn't me he was after. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
I found your flashlight.
So I see. You'd better keep hold of that until you fix the pumps.
May I borrow this towel?
You can keep it.
Does this gem mean anything to you?
Phew. What a beauty.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
No, sir.
Thanks. I looked at the plug I'd fixed and felt... I tried to... It was a rusty faucet. I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water. It was a rusty faucet. I shut off the faucet as tight as I could, but it kept on dripping. The slow drip of water Uh, hmm. Hmm. Uh, it was a calendar with a faded photograph of a prize-winning carp. I searched the trash, but there was nothing useful there. It was a couple of paper sacks. It was an empty carton which had once contained caustic soda. It was an electric pump operated by pushing a small lever.
Hello. What now?
Do you have any
I suppose I could squeeze it.
Did I show you my flashlight?
Indeed, you.
This is the gem.
And that
What do you make of this?
seems
Come on.
never.
Do you recognize?
I already.
What do you make of?
That is a
Yes. Did I show you
yes.
about this?
You showed.
I gotta go. Excuse me, miss. Hello there. What now? Do you recognize?
Yes,
What do you think of it?
I told you.
Did I show you?
Yes, you did.
What can you tell me?
Gruber Electronics.
Does this match?
The design is Middle East.
I'd like to shake you by.
Oh, no.
Do you recognize?
No.
Did I show you?
Yes.
Does this red?
No, it doesn't.
Goodbye for now. He wasn't listening. The guy with the fiddle seemed oblivious to everything. Meanwhile, everyone else in the... He wasn't... Hey! Hello there again, mister. Do you recognize...
Yes.
What do you think of this?
You showed me.
Look at this town.
You showed me that.
Do you recognize...
No.
May I
No.
Are you...
It's the face.
No, but... Have you...
Yes, miss.
Before I showed it to you never... Bye for now. Hello again. What? What is this
Well,
Do you recognize?
no.
What do you think of this?
Very. That could be very hand. How much do you want for it?
It's not for sale. It belongs to Leary. Could you use this?
I could, but it wouldn't be.
Take a look at this.
I don't know.
What is this matchbook?
Nothing. Go.
Hey, do you recognize them?
I can't tell without me glasses.
You could make use of this tissue.
Never use them.
What is this red?
Nothing.
I'll see you later. I'd been taught not to judge. Nobody ever said anything about... The plastic cover... It was impossible to return the switch to its original position. The plastic cover had been smashed. There was no food on the menu. There was no food on the menu. I took hold of the grating and pulled hard, but it didn't move.
Hey, McGuire.
What do you want to know?
Want a closer look at the...
No,
What do you think of my flask?
it's a torch. That's what we call it on...
What do you make of this, kid?
Hey, that's one of Leary's...
That old windbag doesn't scare me.
You're pretty cool, miss...
Take a look at this. Ever heard of Thomas Merlin or the Gruber Electronics Corporation?
No?
Do you recognize this matchbook, McGuire?
No, sir. I never seen it before in my life.
Shake my hand.
No way.
Have you ever seen this man before?
What a slimy character. No, I never seen...
What is this tish?
Nothing.
Have you ever seen anyone wearing one of...
No.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
On the back of the cart was a crazily stacked tower of hay bales, leaning precariously against the castle wall. Even if I did have a match, I wasn't about to set fire to the hay. The gates were made of solid, age-blackened wood. The lifting key was rammed tightly into the crack in the wall, forming a strong foothold. I tugged the lift. No. No. That. Maybe not. Maybe not. Uh, uh, uh. Above my head was a gap in the wall where the massive... The top of a ladder rose out of the squarely dug hole. The goat's movements were restricted. The goat's movements were restricted by a halter tied to a metal post. The goat's movements were restricted by a halter tied to a metal post. It was a rusted piece of iron, maybe part of a plat. Hey, Billy. The goat responded with a...
Hey, Billy.
The goat was...
Hey, Billy.
The goat was... The top of a...
Uh, uh, that is not... that is not a...
It was a rusted piece of iron, maybe part of a plow or something.
Hey, Billy.
The goat was...
Hey, Billy.
The goat was...
Hey, Billy.
The top of a ladder rose out of the squarely dug. The top of a ladder. Touching the glass washer would have been like putting my hand in a blender. I looked at the plug I'd fixed. The faucet creaked, coughed, and spewed out a stream of rusty-colored water. I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it with water. The towel was already as wet as it was going to get.
The towel was already as wet as... I shut off the faucet as tight as I could, but it kept on dripping. It was a rusty faucet. The slow drip of water barely dampened the towel. The faucet creaked. The towel was already as wet as it was going to get. I shut off the faucet. Hello again. What? Could you use this towel?
I could, but it wouldn't be much use for anything else.
I'll see you later. The rope by which the goat was tethered had become tangled on the old plowshare. No way was I going. The statue was too heavy to lift. It overbalanced into the sand. As I swung the stone upright, I noticed it had left a pattern of holes in the sand. The 5 fingers on the back of the statue had left their impressions in the fine sand. I placed my fingers in the 5 impressions left by the fallen stone. It was weird. I squeezed the towel as hard as I could, but it was barely damp. There was a pattern of 5 holes arranged on the wall. They'd been drilled there deliberately. I placed my fingers. It was a statue which had 5 fingers of stone projected. Behind the altar was a carved panel decorated with animals, birds, and plants. I tried in vain to move the panel. The sack contained a fine white powder. That is not a... The bench had probably been used. The only object on the table which interested me was a small sack. As I dipped my fingers into the soft white powder, I realized what it was. Plaster of Paris. I'd used it in kindergarten to make casts of animal paw prints. I sprinkled the plaster on the sand. I squeezed the towel as hard as I could, but it was barely damp. It was a statue which 5 fingers. I reached into the sack. The faucet creaked, coughed. I held the towel under the faucet and soaked it. The towel was already as wet as it was going to get. The trickle of water was quickly absorbed by the plaster. I eased the solid piece of plaster underneath. It had formed. The hardened plaster cast fitted snugly into the 5 matching. A flight of stairs led down into darkness.
So, where did you stay last night?
At McDevitt's. I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
That explains why you look so ill today. Did you get any sleep at all?
Not much. I had to share the room with another guy.
Did he snore?
Hardly. He was dead. Then Leary woke me in the middle of the night to help bail out the cellar.
The cellar was flooded?
Yeah, some idiot had left the faucet running,
And you say Pegram has disappeared?
without a trace. But my visit wasn't a complete waste of time.
Pegram's gem?
The Templar's gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet is, he's in for a disappointment.
Jacques Marquet?
He's the guy who should have collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man.
Let's take another look at the manuscript. That's the tripod in the Crew Museum. That's the gem that Pegram found in Lochmarne. There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the Night Scroll bears a phrase, "Through my teachings." There's a guy with a sword and a book. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod. That's the gem that That's the tripod in the Crew Museum.
Look, Nico.
Yeah,
What's your problem?
your pocket stuffed with use.
You never know.
Do you want to look after...
No, Josh. I'd be too tempted.
I can't sit here all day.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lobino at the Kron Museum. And why don't you see if Rosso has heard anything?
Okay. Anything else I can... Shopping, a trip to the...
Just take care of it.
Excuse me.
What do you...
Have you heard of a man called Marquet?
Yes. He used to be known as the Mole of Montmartre. I heard he's been hospitalized, probably by one of his rivals.
Which hospital was Marquet taken to?
The Hagenmeyer Clinic in the Avenue des Hérissons.
Why was Marquet known as the Mole of Montmartre?
Because he lived in Montmartre, I suppose.
Yeah, but why the mole?
I don't know. Maybe he ruined people's lawns.
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur. Stobart is here to see you, monsieur.
Did he say what it was about?
No, monsieur.
Very well. What now, monsieur?
Ever heard of a guy called Marquet? Jacques Marquet?
Marquet. He has a record for suspected blackmail, kidnapping, arson, and art theft.
An all-rounder, huh? How come he's on the loose?
His bravado is matched only by the courtroom skills of his attorney.
What do you make of this?
Astounding.
I was given it by a man. Do you recognize?
It is unfamiliar to...
What do you make?
It is...
Say. Does the name Thomas...
No.
So long, Inspector. Excuse me.
What do you want now?
Does this matchbook...
Now, that's...
Really?
I haven't seen...
It's...
In this part of... There are only 3 places...
Is Rosso...
Yes, he...
Not really. See you later. I beg your pardon.
That's me. You want my autograph?
No, I was...
Help?
My name is George Stobart. I'd like your...
Well...
Does the name Montfaucon mean anything to you?
Sure. It was the most grisly spectacle in Paris until the Revolution.
A public toilet?
Montfaucon was the place of execution for many thousands. A dark temple of death, with row upon row, scores of rotting corpses swung on...
That explains the image of the hanged man. I found a reference to Montfaucon in Ireland.
Lochman! That's where Pegram was digging.
That's right. He'd left the excavation before I... Do you know Pegram well?
Not really. I met him at a conference. I would have liked to talk to him in depth, but I didn't have time.
When was this?
Oh, back in the summer, July, I think.
The second week of July?
Maybe. Yes, it was, just before Bastille Day.
So Pegram was in Paris at the same time as the other victims.
Pardon? Victims of what?
Nothing. Just thinking aloud. Where was the site of Montfaucon?
To the northeast, near the Canal Saint-Martin, but there's nothing there now. The old gibbet was torn down during the Revolution.
What can you tell me about Philippe le Bel?
He was responsible for the extermination of the Knights Templar.
I know that, but why was Philip so hot to get rid of them?
Mostly because he wanted to get his hands on their treasure. He had an enormous debt and a lifelong war with England to fund. The trouble was the Templars were a highly respected holy order.
If the Templars were so powerful, how did this Philippe dude wipe them out?
By underhanded, dishonorable means, of course. The Pope was Clement V, a Frenchman.
French, huh? Handy for Philippe.
Fate had nothing to do with it. He was Philippe's puppet, planted to further his politics. Philippe wanted the wealth of the Templars and used Clement to get it.
So what was Philippe's plan? What happened?
Sealed orders were sent out all over France, not to be opened until the appointed day. That day was Friday, July 13th. That's the origin of our superstition. At dawn, throughout the whole of France, the Templars were arrested. It was the biggest bust in the history of the world.
What happened to the Templars after their arrest?
Philippe was out for blood, so he handed the Templars over to the Inquisition. Not surprisingly, they confessed to a sensational and sordid list of blasphemies.
Like what?
Oh, the sort of things you read about. Devil worship, lewd sexual practices.
Well, that must have given their lawyers some...
Whether or not the accusations were true, this was not good publicity. Most of the charges were probably cooked up, but so were the Templars. Literally. Hundreds of them were found guilty of heresy and flame-grilled at the stake. They died protesting their innocence.
But surely Philippe had no proof of his charges against the Templars.
A man will admit anything under torture. The Inquisition fabricated some nonsensical demon called Baphomet, and then suggested to their victims that this was what they worshipped.
But they didn't have to agree.
The records show a Templar coming to trial with both feet burnt off. Fragments of flesh and charred bone falling from the stumps. What would you not admit to stop such torment?
So there was no truth at all in the Baphomet act?
Not a shred. Almost every victim described the idol differently. No, Baphomet never existed outside the sick minds of the Inquisitor.
So Philippe stole the Templars' ring?
Oh no, they weren't stupid. The king's troops marched first on the temple in Paris, then to the Templar home port. There was no trace of the treasure, and the fleet of the Knights Templar.
I'd like your opinion on a medieval man.
Vraiment? Do you have it with you?
No, it's too fragile. And besides, there are certain people who'd stop at nothing to get...
Intriguing.
There isn't much. Only a few. I was kind of hoping you'd help.
Without seeing the manuscript,
Just tell me one thing. What is the image of two men?
the Knights Templar. Does the Templar seal appear on... I'd love to see that for myself.
Can you tell me anything about...
I sure can. Soldiers, diplomats, mercenaries, monks, bankers, the greatest fighting force in Christendom, the militia of Christ.
Jeez. How did the Templars...
From the building in which the King of Jerusalem gave them part of a mosque on the Temple Mount. It was said to have been the site of the original. The order became known first as the Knights of the Temple, and later as the Knights Templar.
You're a mine of information, Andre.
Glad to be of help, Georgie.
How come the Templars became so wealthy?
There was a constant stream of new recruits to the... They were required to swear a sacred oath of poverty. So, their money, goods, and lands. The Templars soon held land in France, Scotland. The poor Knights of Christ became the wealthiest.
Is it true that treasure of the Knights Templar was never found?
Who knows? So, if it does, the truth has never been made public. The Templars have attained a mythological status. There are people even now who say the...
Do you think that's likely?
No, not for a minute.
The manuscript is being looked after by a friend.
In Paris?
Yeah. Not far from here, in fact.
Well, just give me the address and I'll come round and take a look.
I'm not so sure about that. Maybe I should check with her first.
A female friend?
Yeah, she's a woman. Maybe it was my imagination, but I noticed a predatory look in his eye. Suddenly, this friendly historian had turned into the big bad wolf. This friend, who has the manuscript?
Oui, the anonymous girlfriend.
She lives at 361 Rue Jarry.
I know it well. I'll drop by.
Take a look at this.
It really doesn't...
What is this?
Nothing.
Does the guy in this photo...
No,
I'd like to shake...
not now.
Does this match...
Halamut is the name of the place where the Hashashin were based.
Where is it?
Somewhere in what used to be called Persia. I'm not too hot on modern geography. The most recent map I have shows a map.
What do you make of...
Nothing.
Do you recognize...
No.
What do you make of this?
It's the biggest gemstone I've ever seen. Where did you get it?
From Professor Pegram's messenger boy.
Did Pegram find this on his dig?
Yeah, the site where this was found was a Templar castle. Do you think it could be part of the Templar treasure?
No, I shouldn't think so.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
As I reached toward the display case, a shrill piping filled... I froze, then tried to get...
Now what did I tell?
Was it you can touch all you want so long...
Not quite, monsieur.
Oh, yeah. The case contained the tripod shown on the manuscript. Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
I found this gem at a medieval...
That means nothing.
How did you manage...
I had the a military manner. School wiki.
Thanks... Hi, Nico.
What do you...
I'm...
I can't imagine why.
Because Sergeant Moo has given... The guy who was supposed to collect the gem...
You found him.
He's in a hospital here in Paris. I guess that was the killer's doing, to stop him meeting people.
Maybe. Are you going to try?
What have I got to lose?
Plenty.
Have you found out any more?
Yes, I have. The guy responsible for the downfall was Philippe IV, otherwise known as...
I've heard of him.
Well, he is known to history as Philippe the Fair. But I'm sure André will tell you all about him.
See you soon.
Yeah.
The old building managed to retain some of its original, but the modern additions look like a baseball cap on a... There was no sign of the crew of the ambulance. I felt a little guilty as I tried the door. I gripped the handle with an involuntary The door was locked. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Is this the Hagenmeyer Clinic?
That's correct.
I thought I was in a garden center.
Oh, the plans. They were my idea. A little greenery to evoke... How may...
Has Marquet been visited by a man and...
Oh, no.
You haven't seen a man?
Well, there's Theodore the bear. He comes every Thursday to entertain the children. Personally, I think he scares them half to death in that crummy old bear suit. If I was stuck on my back with tubes in every orifice, he's the last person I'd want to see.
Has Marquet had a visit?
I should hope not. Can you describe...
A thin guy who looks like a weasel and his friend.
Sounds as if they escaped from...
I'm here to see Jacques Marquet.
Oh, yes. Are you related to our client, sir?
Yeah, I'm his, long-lost brother.
A brother half his age with a different name and an American accent.
Yeah, people always say that. I blame Mom. We were separated at an early age. After a mix-up in the nursery at the Oakland shopping mall.
I've never heard anything so ridiculous in all my life.
I guess not. So, do I get to see Marquet before the funeral?
That attitude will get you nowhere. My instructions were quite clear. No one gets to see Marquet. So unless you can prove you're a relative or a close acquaintance, you're wasting your time here.
What does this...
Is it a...
Huh?
Polar explorers use the...
Ah. What does this...
Oh,
That's right.
why don't you give me a break and go and play with someone else?
Can you think of any...
I guess you could do...
Have you seen this man here at the...
No, sir. And
I'd like to shake...
don't be fresh.
Have you heard of the Club Alamet?
No. The kind of place where you get little umbrella...
Huh? Look at this ID pass.
So your Marquet's been asking for you.
For me?
Yes. He was shouting your name when they brought him in here. Now, let me see. He was on Ward B12, as I recall. Oh, he's being transferred to... Oh dear. He's on Ward J2. That's... Nurse Grendel's ward.
What's so bad about Nurse Grendel?
She runs that ward like a South American prison.
Keeping a well-disciplined ward, isn't it?
Well disciplined. In the discipline and punishment stakes, everything. I mean every... 6 o'clock alarm call, 6:10 bowel movements, and woe betide anyone. Those patients of hers are like Pavlova's.
She sounds like a...
And then some.
If Nurse Grendel is that bad, how come the authorities...
She's like part of the furniture.
Oh, you mean she's been...
No. I mean there's not a man in this clinic who hasn't sprawled out.
I was beginning to get the picture. This woman was jealous. How do I find Nurse Grendel?
Down the corridor on the left, turn right at the senior consultant's washroom. Right again at the executive coffee lounge. Bear left past the administrator's sauna. And turn left at the end. That's J2. And good luck.
Is this
I'm allergic.
What is this?
I advise you. The hospital insurance wouldn't...
Thanks for your help, man.
You're welcome.
Hi, my name's George.
Really? If you wish to make an appointment...
Does this too...
Sacre bleu! That's exactly...
It is?
I had to improvise with the knitting... If only you'd been on hand, my patient would have given his right...
You...
Look, this is the minister...
What do you make of this
And I thought I knew the ins and outs of the human body. If I were you, I'd...
Do you recognize the man?
No, sir.
May I have the honor of...
You may not. I don't...
Have you ever heard of it?
No, sir.
Does the name...
No.
Look at this, Doc.
Yeah. Well,
Does this...
no.
Thanks for your help. Hi, my name's George.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Call me George if you like.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's my name.
My name's Benoit, but everyone calls...
Bunny.
That's right. I used to have this cute...
Keep it to yourself, Benoit. Do you know anything about...
And no, sir, I don't know much.
I've never met a doctor who admits that he's only...
I'm only a trainee, sir. I'm sure I'll get that.
Do you know the nurse on Ward J2?
No, monsieur. This is my first day here. I can't wait to get my hand. I was talking... I didn't mean...
What does this...
Isn't that used to snap the patient's ribs?
I hope not. Does this fall...
No,
What does this...
it doesn't...
No! Do you recognize the...
No, monsieur. I've never...
Shake my hand.
I don't think...
How come?
Dermatitis.
I don't have dermat.
I do.
Have you ever heard of...
No, sir.
Have you ever heard...
No, sir.
Does this J...
Not me, sir. No, sir.
See you later.
Great.
As I turned the corner, I saw the source of the hellish noise which echoed through the corridors. It was an industrial polishing machine with an odd...
Hey now,
How come?
I'm responsible for the...
The door didn't have a sign.
Hello.
What's that?
I said hello.
Oh, that's what I don't look. No matter how bad things seem,
Oh, yeah?
Why, it's easy.
You know what? If you start...
It's a deal.
Do you know a nurse called Grendel?
Sure.
Is she on duty today?
Yeah. End of the corridor, Ward J2.
Have you seen any unsavory characters lurking?
No, sir. I have. What's that, Mr. Shiny? You take good care. With a friend like him,
It must be a...
he is.
Would Mr. Shiny be your...
Please, don't call him that. I've had Mr. Shiny for 3 years.
How come you got so attached?
I asked you not to. He's got a...
It's just that...
You think it's odd?
No,
I don't mind. The rest of the staff think I heard them snorking behind.
Whatever you've got with this metal muff...
It is. Say, it's not...
Do you know where I'd find...
No, I'm not allowed on the wall.
Would this tool...
No, sir. Whatever that.
Take a look...
Are you a...
No, this is a clown's... What does...
You have a... And a side...
Do you recognize the man?
Who is it?
That's what I'm asking you.
How should I know?
Take a look at the...
Yeah.
Now,
No.
would you...
Not until I've washed, if you don't mind, sir. You can pick up...
Like nurse...
No, sir. And fungal...
Do you recognize this matchbook?
You should.
I know.
People get hurt.
Sure.
They end up in. She was so burned up.
Do you reckon?
No,
No.
no, sir.
What do you...
Oh, what is it?
A priceless gem. Get me into Marquet's...
I don't.
If this gem was yours...
Don't be. There's only.
Do you recognize this powder?
Is that dandruff?
No way.
It sure looks.
It's
Ugh.
See you later.
Yeah.
It was a classic example of function. I almost expected it. I wasn't in the mood for shining floors. It was a life-sized marble. The sculptor had tried to give him a... To my mind, he looked just... There was no way I could... I guess the water cooler was for the use of people. Maybe the face of the unaccountably happy I mean, I knew it was only my... As I tugged the plug out of the socket,
Mr. Shine.
maybe the face of... I mean...
Hello.
Oh, boy. No,
Right. Nothing real.
Good afternoon, doctor.
Oh, hi. Is this...
Yes, sir. The patients are ready for your...
Well,
Monsieur Croquet in bed too.
what's his problem?
He's been complaining of... You'll need this, doctor.
She gave me a long, narrow metal box and a stunning smile.
Thanks. Hi.
The nurse told me you keep...
That's right. It's a real out-of-body experience. Like,
I see.
just a fraction of a second, and then I recover.
I might not have been a doctor, but I was formulating a diagnosis all the same. This guy was nuts.
I know exactly what you mean. It's known in the medical field as blinking.
Is it serious?
Of course it isn't serious. It's perfectly natural.
But just think, 2 seconds every minute. Why, that's almost half an hour every day. 2 weeks out of every year spent in total darkness.
I don't have time to listen to this baloney. Which bed is Marquet in?
He's round the corner, in solitary.
What's the matter with him?
I don't know, but the men who brought him in were wearing masks and... Hey, you're a...
We doctors don't know.
Then how...
Has Marquet had...
Nah, neither have I. You feel like the rest of the...
Well, you know how it is.
Thanks for those
Do you know what this piece of equipment is called?
No, I don't.
Do you know what this is?
Is it self-raising flour?
No. Does this gem mean anything to you?
No, Doctor.
Have you heard of a guy called Merlin?
No, Doctor.
Have you ever heard of...
Nah.
Do you know what this...
I, sir.
That's a dumb thing to say. Do you...
Nah.
Have you any idea...
Please.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Nah, Doctor. Who is it?
A cold-blooded killer.
One of your colleagues?
No. Here...
I've never seen...
I thought about giving him an electric shock, but I just couldn't. Well,
Thanks, Doc.
According to the chart, this guy... The graph showed a steady decline. It kind of shook me to see this guy. The name on the chart was Boissy. The poor guy's temperature had been up and down. No wonder he looked so... The name on the chart was Sopmarsh. His temperature was normal, with little fluctuation either way.
Could you take a look at the client in bed number 3 now? His name is Eric Sopmarsh.
What's his problem?
He's delirious. He's recovering from med...
I'll have him up and about before you can say Hello? Anybody home?
Who are you?
My name is Dr. Stobart, and I'm here to steer you down the rocky road to recovery.
Dr. Monroe said there was no cure for what I've got.
Your problem is you stayed in bed too long.
Are you sure you're a qualified doctor?
You better believe it. What can you tell me?
He's the man at the private room. That room was mine before I was tossed out.
Do you know what's wrong with Marquet?
They won't even say what's wrong with me. Tell me, Doctor, what's your opinion?
It's too early to say.
But I've been here for 3 months.
What's your impression?
She's a very...
Efficient?
I've no...
The woman in reception described Nurse Grendel as a monster.
Well, that's simply... She's quite strict. But you've got to have discipline.
I'm going to take...
Why?
Why? I'm a doctor. Do you know what
It looks like...
How did you know?
I'm a... No? Is this some...
If it was...
No?
Have you ever heard...
I'm not. A game of whist.
Do you know...
I'd rather not.
Ignorance?
Doesn't that...
No.
He's a clown, you know. You wouldn't think so to look at him now, would you?
Have you any...
No, Doctor.
Do you recognize...
No?
A cold...
Really? He's a dead... Of course, Mr. Soames has... And he doesn't come... His hair's a lot... Otherwise...
I thought about... But... See you later.
It was a life-sized the sculptor had tried to my mind.
Doctor?
What is it now, nurse?
Number 2 again. He won't tell me what he wants. He says he'll only talk to a man.
Do I have to? That guy's nuts.
Doctor, I'm surprised at you. There's no way to talk about our clients.
Okay, I'll see him. But I'm telling you, he's a hypochondriac. Hello again. Do you know what this piece of equipment is called?
No, I don't.
Well,
Thanks, Doc.
hello again. Well,
Thanks, Doc.
do you have any clowns on the ward?
Why, yes, we do. A professional clown.
I'll bet he lightens the place up.
Hardly. Monsieur Boissy has been in a coma for the last 3 months.
What's wrong with Boissy?
He was involved in a very nasty accident. A silly stunt involving a unicycle. His current condition is... It's unlikely he...
It's an ill wind that blows. Do you have a patient named Mark?
Oui, monsieur. He is in the private room. He has been placed in...
Why is Marquet?
If you wish to know more, you'll have to speak to Herr Hagenmeier. All I know is that Marquet's room is strictly out of bounds.
Do you know who paid for Marquet's
No,
preferential treatment like that must...
that's not...
What is...
It's for tech...
Is this...
No,
Does this...
it's beautiful.
Do you...
No,
Does this...
the Club Alamut?
Does this...
I don't...
Do you recognize...
Oh dear.
Who? Do you rec...
No, I don't.
Well, I've been carrying around... My pockets get...
No.
Would you like to shake...
Well,
No, it's okay. I didn't really want to use it on her. Thank you, nurse.
au revoir, monsieur.
Doctor,
What is it?
you haven't taken my...
Seems fine to me.
You're not doing it right.
Of course I am.
No, you're not. Dr. Monroe never did it.
I can't take a satisfact. I'll come back later.
Oh, Doctor,
What now?
you didn't finish taking my blood pressure.
Okay, let's...
You don't have the first.
I'll come back when you've recovered your man. Hi. See you later.
You haven't fit.
Will you keep...
I'll keep quiet. Would you?
I have to see Jacques Marquet first.
How come he gets preference? It's because.
It's not... I'll come back when you've dealt with that... Hi. It's me. I'm going to take you...
Why?
I'm a doctor. See you later.
You haven't.
Will you... His temperature was normal, with little fluctuation either way. The name... Pardon me, nurse.
Oui, monsieur?
Do you want the...
Device?
Yeah, do you want to...
No.
Thank you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
You haven't finished.
Will you keep quiet? You're disturbing the other patients. Hi, it's me again. Do you know what this...
It looks like.
How did you know?
I'm a.
Do you know what this...
I'm ignorant.
I thought about giving him an elect, but I just couldn't do... See you later. Excuse me, sir.
You... Well, stop wondering. Donny! This is Benoit, my nephew. Can I trust you to look at...
Do your own babysitting, girl. Who do you think you are?
I am Felix Hagenmeyer.
And may I say what an honor it is to meet you in person, sir. You are on my medical wall of fame. Right up there with Pasteur and Leary. I look on it as a privilege, no, an honor, to look after your nephew, sir.
He is fresh out of med. It will open his eyes to see a real doctor on the job.
I'll bet.
Show him around. Let...
So long, Hagen. Thank you, nurse.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Hi, it's me. I'm going to take...
Why? I'm a doctor.
See you later. Hey, Benoit.
There's no need to shout. What do you want?
Here, take this
Thank you, sir. What do you...
Well, keep it safe until I... Are you ready with that
Primed and ready? What do you...
Use it on Eric Sotmarsh.
Okay.
Hey, Benoit.
Yes, sir?
Do you still have that...
Ah, yes.
Use it on Renee...
Okay.
Hey, Benoit.
Yes, sir?
Do you still...
Ah, yes. What do you...
Use it on Nurse...
Huh?
Go on, Chili.
Well, okay.
Dr. Stobar,
Yeah?
I would appreciate it if you saved your job. This is a hospital.
Like...
I heard that. Any more nonsense?
He sat like a statue of a sack of potatoes. I'm Dr.
Bonjour.
Have you heard of a guy called Marquet?
is in quarantine, Doc, right behind this here door.
Marquet is just...
I wouldn't go in there. He has anthrax.
I have to visit my patient.
What for?
Routine. I have to check he's still breathing.
What if he's not?
I'll sign the certificate and register his bed as vacant.
That's a cold and distant attitude to death.
Well, I've been institutionalized to the point of godlike aloofness.
The white coat suits you.
Thanks. Have you seen any...
Yeah.
A gorilla and a weasel?
No. This was a...
How was the bear?
Well, he was wearing...
Is that against the law?
No, but it's pretty...
Don't you think it's possible that the bear...
Well, obviously I'm not... But who would go to the bother? It's not as if it... I checked with base to see if any bear... They told me to... I guess they're right. I'd be...
Do you recognize...
No,
Would you like...
What for?
As a jest...
On reflect...
Can you think...
Sensible?
You...
It didn't...
Thanks. Are you Thomas...
No.
Then you... Have you...
No.
What does this...
It looks as if it has...
I hate to... Do you
Don't get...
What do you think?
Brian,
Catch you later, off.
au revoir. If you see that bear... Rather you than me, pal.
Another graph, another life. On the top of the chart was his name. I didn't need to be a doctor to read the graphs. Marquet's slim hold on life was being... The machine was far too complex. The bottles were full of liquid. I figured Marquet's life depended on those. Marquet?
Yes, I'm Marquet. I've been expecting you.
You have?
Well, what are you waiting for? Get it over with.
I just want to know what I should do with the jam.
The llama gem. I thought you were...
Not me. I never inhaled.
So, you will...
Yeah. You could hardly make... What should I do with the jam?
Deliver it to the... Tell him that I found it.
What, you have it?
Not yet, but it's been... I hired a couple of stooges with a flair for petty crime.
Would that be Flap and Guido by any chance?
You?
We've met. What about the hashash?
Is more likely he'll stop at nothing to prevent.
And that's bad, is it?
As for Gloucester, he has gone off to Syria on a wild goose chase.
They have geese in Syria?
He has a theory about the...
That's enough excitement for one day, Monsieur Marquet. What are you doing here?
Talking to this patient, of course.
Monsieur Marquet is my patient. If Herr Hackenmeyer was to hear that...
Okay, I'm going. I'd learned all I could from Marquet anyhow.
Ah, there you are, sir. I was just coming to look for you. I finished with your pressure gauge.
Thanks, Bunny.
What's that noise? It sounds as if someone's having a cardiac arrest.
It's all right. The doctor's in there with it.
Are you sure he was...
Oui, monsieur. He showed me his ID.
There's no Dr. Braille. Well,
He's in Prague. The door's locked.
Stand back, monsieur.
I found Jacques Marquet.
Did he talk?
Yeah, he talked. For the very last time.
He's dead.
Yeah, killed in cold blood by a bogus doctor.
That's despicable. What kind of guy would pass himself off as a doctor and take advantage of a dying man? Was it Count?
No, I don't know who he was, but it certainly wasn't Khan. He got away, out the window. Have you ever heard of the Hashi-Ashin?
No.
Marquet said that they were his biggest enemy.
His biggest enemy was the bogus doctor.
Don't remind me. That guy was evil. He had wild, staring eyes like a dead fish. I'll never trust a doctor again. Do you think the assassin was responsible for killing Marquet?
I don't think so. He could have finished him off the first time. Besides, Marquet would have recognized him.
He was pumped to the gills with sedatives. He wouldn't have recognized the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse unless they'd introduced themselves. Can you think of any...
That's a thing for me. What are you doing with that?
I picked it up in the hospital.
You ought to take it back.
I guess I'd better go.
Which one, Rousseau or Sergeant Mou? Oh, were you referring to Andre?
I'll let you work it out. Oh, hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
Have you seen anyone out here watching Mademoiselle...
Yes, I have. A strange man, tall and thin as a broomstick. He kept his face hidden, but I saw his eyes peep.
How was he dressed?
A long brown raincoat with a hat.
Or like Humphrey Bogart?
Yes, but he didn't have... Besides, this guy... You never saw Bogart clenching his butt.
What does this...
The last time I saw one of those, the doctor told me that I lied.
How come?
I can see...
See you later.
That's right. Hello?
It's George. I'm not sure what I should be doing.
Neither am I.
Maybe I should warn Andre that the Templars plan to steal the tripod.
He won't believe you.
I guess not. Excuse me.
What do you want now?
Have you ever heard of the Hashashin, Sergeant?
What was that?
The cult of the assassins.
What are you trying to...
That the clown.
I see.
Proof? I arrived at my...
Pseudo-intellect. Leave the investigation of crime?
Is Rosso here?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur. Stobart is here to see you, monsieur.
Did he say what it was about?
No, monsieur.
Very well. What now, monsieur?
Have you heard of the knight?
Les Templiers? But of course, monsieur, their fame is widespread. We haven't forgotten them.
It was the King of France who persecuted...
Indeed.
That shook his cool. Underneath his... You're obviously a great admirer.
They were men of great honor, monsieur.
Not everyone would...
Not everyone shares my passion.
But if the Templars were as honorable...
That's enough. I do not wish to hear your
Why'd you get so wound up about the... They've been dead for centuries. I shouldn't have pushed my luck. Maybe his ancestors were Templars. Whatever. I saw the anger flare in his...
The Templars were the first true internationalists. 800 years on, and still the world is fragmented by nationalistic flag waving. You will excuse...
Excuse me.
What do you...
See you later, Sergeant. Last time I visited one, I decided I would... I once read a lit. It didn't obviously. Excuse me,
And how...
what do you know about the night?
Les Templiers. Only that they were and hanged in their dozens within this very square.
Boy, what they teach in the police academy these days.
No, monsieur.
Shouldn't you be off directing...
You have seen the Parisian...
Yeah, so?
I could direct the traffic, though, or I can sit here and enjoy it. Which would you...
Yeah, but I'm not a police...
And act...
What do you... Don't you want to know why?
No! I might get a reputation.
Do you know what...
Aha! I read Hollywood.
If you tried to sniff this stuff, you'd walk... It's plaster...
It is. For one awful moment, I thought I might... allow the paperwork. You have...
Look at this... No, it's not.
What kind of madman would go...
So, either it... I didn't like to think about that. Take a look at...
My TV has been acting
I doubt it. Does this...
the pattern. Beyond that,
Would you like...
I stopped myself barely electrocuting a cop. They'd rebuild the Bastille just they could...
Have you seen this?
no.
I believe him... Oh, is that all you can say?
I did wonder if I should say, but it did.
What do you make of this grease paint-stained tissue?
Delightful. Would you like to see some of my...
Hell no!
Then please put yours away.
Does this...
Ah, there.
It is?
No.
Do you know what
It...
Does it...
Do you be...
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur.
An architectural echo of the gallows that once used to stand here. Fixed to the wall was a sign in 3 languages. Fixed to the... in French, English, and... In 1312, Pope Clement V dissolved and excommunicated. In the following 2 years, their Grand Master, Jacques de Molay, was burnt at the stake. An ornate fountain stood. There was no water to frolic about in, and the leaf mold. In the middle of the square was a manhole. I wondered if there might be something relevant beneath street level. I couldn't open it with my...
Hey! Hey, you! What do you think you're doing? Leave that hammer alone! Now!
Sorry, no.
Use...
An architect... At the top of the stairs was a...
A knight's tomb, his effigy in marble lying in perpetual state, waiting in prayer for the judgment day. A knight there in the company of his fellows. Biblical references engraved into the my guess. A stone knight. Just think. The second stone... I was surprised. A huge stained glass... I didn't recognize the biblical... A stone... Carrying all that armor around...
A stone knight. I wondered if this... A statue. The statue had any secret. A scroll was a symbol of scholarship. Per disciplinum meum lux videbis. A bit of a stained glass window. Wow! Hoping for a big insight while squinting through a hunk of statuary had been pretty optimistic, I guess. A huge stain. Per disciplinum. A bit of a stained glass window. Wow! Hoping for a big insight while squinting had been... A row of old pews. I thought of all those firm buttocks, the flabby flesh of the... That wasn't a pleasing image. Whoa! I didn't have time to sit around.
Hello again, officer.
Hello.
Would you like to shake electric? They'd read bill. I'll see you around.
You have left it very
Late for what?
anything. I am closing. You wouldn't like to get locked in.
Why not?
It is haunted, Miss.
You don't believe in ghosts.
Oh, yes, I do. He made a bet with his friend. When I found him in the morning, he was...
Well, what was the cause of death?
They said it, but on his face was a look.
Scary. Forget it. Hi, Andre.
Hello,
Have you ever heard of...
Why, yes, it was a radical Muslim sect whose name became Sun. It was formed in 11th century Persia, shortly before the Crusades.
At roughly the same time as the Templars?
Yes, they gave a new word to our language.
How did the assassins get their name?
From the legend surrounding the secrets of their initiation rites. A young man who sought to join the sect was given hashish until he drifted into dreams. He awoke to find himself in a fabulous the freshest water, the most delicious food, the choicest hash, and the most delectable women imaginable.
Cool. Do you have the address?
I haven't finished the story.
Wouldn't you just...
The young man would wake the next day to find himself. He was told that he'd been given a glimpse of a heaven he would enjoy for eternity.
How did the assassins operate?
Well, as I explained, the new recruits would be only too willing to die for the cause. They'd be instructed in the use of the dagger, poisons, and disguise. Then, the Grand Master of the sect would name an enemy of Allah.
And they'd stop at nothing to eliminate that enemy.
You got it. They were fearless and deadly.
Does the cult of the assassins still...
Take a look around at the world today.
I think you ought to know that the tripod is going to be stolen.
The Lochman tripod?
It's true. I can give you a description of the thieves.
Before the supposed event?
I heard them planning the raid.
They're wasting their time. The tripod is protected by a status...
Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Why don't you loan the tripod to me for safekeeping?
Because I'd never see it again.
Well, don't you trust me?
It's not a question of trust, Joe. That tripod is hundreds of years old.
I get your point. Did I show you this gem?
Yes.
Do you recognize the...
No.
Do you have any use for...
Ah. Nothing.
Are you sure you don't... What do you mean? From a dig?
Bueno, I didn't...
Take a look.
It really...
What is this tissue?
Nothing.
Does the guy...
No.
I'd like to shake...
Not now.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
It is closing time, Monsieur Lobineau.
Already, there just aren't enough hours in the day.
More than enough for me. I can't wait to get home and put my feet up.
Eh bien, see you tomorrow.
Good night, Monsieur.
Hey, Guido! Look at this!
Quit fooling around, you moron! Get your ass over here and bring that flashlight. What the... Who's there?
Let's get out of here!
And when I woke up, I was at the police station. Luckily, I managed to persuade Rosso I was innocent.
Poor George.
What a mess. I bungled the...
I I don't think so. You made a pretty good job of distracting those two crooks.
Yeah, but the killer got away with the tripod.
No, he didn't. He's not the only one who can dress up in costume.
You mean... it was you who stole the tripod? Oh, hell, Nico. I could have been shot.
Those dogs are more likely to shoot their own feet.
I just wish you'd told me your plans. We're supposed to be... And how come you dressed up like a pantomime cat?
D'un cercle jersicle.
Oh, rat.
Oh, I really thought you'd be pleased. Aren't you going to try putting the gem?
I guess so. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
The gem fits perfectly, but what does that prove?
Maybe the tripod has to be in a certain location.
There's nothing on the manuscript to indicate where, though.
Oh, by the way, I had a visit from André Lobineau.
Oh, yeah. I hope you didn't mind me.
Not at all. It was lovely. He was over the moon when I showed him. It's not often he gets that He made a sketch of the Knight's Christ to take back to the museum. I believe he's identified the family.
I sure hope so. Lobineau explained who the Hashashin were.
Yeah?
The cult of the assassins.
Oh, boy!
Let's take another look at the manuscript. That's the tripod That's the gem. There's a guy between them. What do you think the
On the manuscript?
So, we risked a criminal charge to...
Don't ask me. Maybe...
Can you think...
That's it. What are you?
I picked it up and...
You...
I have to go.
Already?
Time and tide wait.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
Hello, my handsome.
Do you know what this
I couldn't...
See you later.
That's right, monsieur.
Hi, André.
Hello.
What's with the law?
Haven't you heard?
No kidding.
I just don't get it. So many other treasures. And the thieves...
A modern-day alchemist?
Who knows? There's no... Hey,
Yeah, she...
Ooh, quite a fine Georgie. I didn't expect anything quite so...
I hope you're referring to them.
Well, we, of course.
What did you make of the manuscript?
It dates from the time of the Crusades.
We guessed that from the Templar seal.
It's...
What story does the manuscript tell?
I don't know. It was probably produced...
Tourists?
Oh, oui, pilgrims in their thousands on our... The tourist trade is nothing new, you know. It's been around ever since Joshua made a packet selling souvenir bricks from the walls of...
Have you deciphered any of the images on the menu?
There's very little I can be sure. The slang of the bull could be a reference to
Who's he?
a Persian god, almost as popular. The only thing I can be sure of is the knight.
How can you tell that?
The writing on the shield, the reference to no self-respecting knight from Northern Europe.
Can you identify the knight?
I already did. He's a member of the De Vasconcelos family from the Costa Calida.
Were they famous?
No, they're not mentioned after.
Oh.
The spotlight of history moved on. They're...
Do you think the manuscript could be the map?
Frankly, no. That's too far-fetched. The manuscript is interesting enough and a rare find, but...
Wouldn't it be terrific if it was a map, though?
A romantic notion, Georgie.
Oh, oui? What would you say if I told you I...
I'd call the police and have them arrested.
That's what I thought.
Who was he?
Oh, I don't know, really.
That's too bad. If I could...
Thanks for your help on...
You're welcome.
The glass case was intact, but the tripod had been... Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur? Oh, you're not...
I hear your tripod was stolen.
Nothing travels faster than bad news. It is true. It happened. I always said that alarm was not...
Do you recognize...
It is vaguely...
I should think it...
very similar to the one which we...
That's what I...
But this is obviously a...
Right. Thanks. Maybe not. Hello again, off.
Hello.
What do you know about... Have a look at this.
A tripod.
You mean you don't...
No, monsieur.
I'll see you around.
Oui.
There was a small crowd of... It's a weird thing. Put them in their vacation. They look like more... I had no desire to talk to the... The juggler was good. Why he couldn't put that kind of application into get... Maybe he just liked dressing. Hey, you with the balls.
Oui?
What do you know about...
Le Templier? Ah, the last Grandmaster on an island in the sea.
Wow. You're
No, monsieur. I read it.
How did you learn to be a juggler?
Juggler? What?
It's you. You juggle, that makes...
Oh, I am a jongleur.
A jongler?
Mon Dieu. A jongleur is an artist. A man in centuries past. The courts of the crowned heads of Europe are witty, erudite men to whom the monarchs turned in their hours of need.
Wait a minute, wait. Let me get this straight. Our enemies are at the borders. Plague ravages the land, and the peasants are revolting. Thank God we've got Chuckles the Jongler to throw his balls around. I don't think so. That juggling doesn't look so difficult.
Oh, it does not. Does it not? Perhaps you feel you could do better. No?
I'll give it a try.
Be my guest.
I had no idea what I was doing.
But this guy was obviously an idiot, so how difficult could it be? A lot more difficult than I thought. That's how. Still, it was my big chance to be derived.
Not so easy after.
No, I've got.
And my uncle.
What do you?
It is.
Wait. Just forget it. I think so.
Some people.
Oh, that's. Well, both of the people and the guy who. Do you want it?
No.
Does this? No.
You steal.
No. This gadget is a.
I do not.
Oh, I'm not.
It is. I.
Look,
Ah, you are a clown.
a clap.
No, it's so you.
For a moment, an idea capered around, but fell down the pothole of it. Does this grease paint mean anything?
A red nose. You are sure.
Well, I was distracted. Caper, caper, caper. Have you seen this?
No,
Does this?
you smoke.
No, I don't.
In that case,
It didn't seem right to fry somebody's palm when they. Catch you later.
au revoir, Miss.
Hey! Leave that.
Sorry. No.
You.
I didn't have time to sit around. I didn't have time to sit around. A roll of old pews. I thought of all those firm but the flat that. Whoa! That. Hmm. Per disciplinum meum luck. A bit of a stand. Hoping for a big insight. Had.
Hello again, officer.
Hello?
What do you think?
Ah,
But he's blocking the thoroughfare and
so? He is a if he wants to block it, who am I to say no?
You're a cop,
Ah, oui.
so you're not gonna do it.
No.
He probably doesn't even have a license.
Ah, a license.
So what are you gonna
The instant I
return to the station?
and spoil his concentration. Ah, you are a clown.
Do I look like...
No. Although you juggle like... Nah, if I'd known you were and not a humiliator.
What do you mean?
Whoever heard of a plain...
He had a point. So you're saying that if I juggle badly with a red nose, I'd be the... But if I juggle badly without...
You look like a pathetic loon.
Would you like to... I stopped electrocuting it. They'd rebuild... What do you know about... Have a look at this.
A tripe?
You mean...
No, monsieur.
Do you know what this is?
It's a...
Does it mean...
Do you belong?
I'll see you around.
Oui.
Hi. Is this the De Vasconcelos house?
Who wants to know?
I could tell the old coot was going to be trouble.
The house is not up.
This is the De Vasconcelos house.
And what business is that of yours?
Look, all I want...
There is no household.
What do you know about the...
Who wants to know?
Are you angling for a bribe?
You have nothing that I want, senor.
The guy was obviously protecting the Countess. Tell me about the Countess.
She doesn't receive guests.
You don't even know what I have to talk to her about.
She hasn't won the lottery, has she?
Yeah. That's it. The Countess has won the lottery, and I'm here to give her the check.
Marvelous. May I see it?
No. I mean, no, I have to deliver it to her in person.
The Countess doesn't do the lottery.
Oh, for crying out loud, why'd you lead me on then?
To amuse myself. To make you look a fool. To make you go away.
What do you think of...
I think...
What do you make...
So that's it.
If I was Hawk... Have you got any use for a...
No.
See,
Do I look as if I...
this lab pass?
Nothing.
Do you know what this is?
See, I have a sim...
I don't say...
Ah!
El who?
El Flojo.
Oh.
He is as funny as scabies.
Look at this t...
It's a T.
Yes. Do you recognize...
No,
Do you recognize...
I don't.
Would you like...
I don't know.
Okay.
Adios. Hey, you.
Yeah, what is it?
You would not like it if people just wandered into your home, would you?
Well,
Then show it.
okay.
The hose ran from some sort of... I didn't like the idea of carrying 30 yards of hose around me, so I left it alone.
My hose has...
Yeah?
See,
Well, I'm sorry to hear it.
did you have it? See,
Well, I'm shocked.
very easily, senor. I'm going to find out why, and that means going in. You are not. Absolutely. If you do go in the... Hey, you.
Who, me?
Come here. Look, senor. All I want is a life without man. Understand?
Look, I just wanted to...
Leave now.
Okay, I'm going.
Hey, you.
Oops.
I know this doesn't look...
This is the second time. If I find you in here once more, I'd call...
There's no reason to drag the...
I do not want to hear your...
Okay, okay.
Over the doorway was a statue, It looked kind of... The door was a hand in keeping with the From a distance, I thought it might... Close up, I didn't want to mess... The statue on the top of the building looked like the... He seemed to be looking out to sea. I wasn't about to go... The door was a hand in keeping with the Rats. I didn't like the idea of carrying 30 yards of hose around me, so I left it alone. The pressure sleeve had done a good job of closing. I didn't like the idea.
I love suits of armor.
The armor was about my size. I had a mental vision of putting it on and clanking off, with the gardener hanging hopelessly on the outside, apart from being stupid and... The armor was about my size. I had a mental vision of putting it on, with the gardener, apart from... I hid behind the armor and waited for developments.
Hey, you. I know you are there, American. All right, you dogs. I'm coming.
It was just a little utility room with no... unless you counted the window. It was a small mirror hanging from the... It was just a little... unless you...
Madre Dios, who are you?
My name's George Stobart. I'm sorry to burst in like this.
You must leave at once. You're not wanted here.
Please, if you'd just listen a minute.
Very well. State your business, Senor Stobart.
There's been a series of murders, part of some conspiracy. Anyway, the trail led me here.
Here? There is nothing for the outside world here.
Over 600 years ago there was.
What do you mean?
This whole thing ties in somehow with the Knights Templar.
The Knights Templar are dust.
They had a secret that was so important, they went to a lot of trouble to hide it.
I do not see what this has to do with my family.
Your family had a strong connection with the Templars, right? I believe that they have planted some clues here.
Why should I believe a complete stranger who barges into my home?
Just let me have a look around. If I find nothing...
You'll be spending the night at the police station. Very well. Please, sit down.
Thank you. I know your family is involved with the Templars, but I don't know...
You should be asking how my family were involved, Senor. The Templars ceased to exist centuries ago. And as for the Deva...
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Okay, whatever happened almost 700 years ago. So, if the Templars left any clues, they're going to be in stuff that dates back to the early 14th century.
Obviously.
So, what do you have around here?
Early medieval. Well, the house is relatively modern. Or, of course, the chess set.
That chess set is over 6... It must be worth a fortune.
Indeed it is. Not that I would part with it, of course.
No, I wouldn't either. That's the sort of thing that... Sorry.
Its value is less than you might think. The set is not complete. One of the pieces is a modern replacement. It was lost a long time ago.
Nobody has any idea where it is?
No. The children had it when they were taken.
Children? What children?
All in good times.
May I examine the chess set?
Certainly. But do not move any of the pieces.
Okay, thanks. Close up, the modern piece stood out like a sore thumb. There was something else odd about the set. All of the original pieces had irregular bases.
My lady, I have to warn you, there's a... You! Why, I feed you to the dogs.
Lopez, what have I told you about feeding intruders to the dogs?
But, my lady...
Never without my Senor Stobart, if I find that you're wasting my time, you will be fed to the dogs. Now, I want to show you something. Follow me. Lopez, unlock the door, por favor. This is the only remaining structure on the estate contemporary with the temple.
Nice. What is it, a summer house?
A mausoleum, senor.
Oh.
Come with me.
Hey, senor.
Yeah?
I do not know what you have told my lady to be shown, but I do not trust you.
You've got nothing.
Aren't you coming in?
No, the dead do not interest me. My God.
Wow, this is old.
It was constructed in the 13th century as the final resting place for the De Vasconcelos Templars.
It's well maintained.
These are my ancestors, and they deserve respect. I come here at least once a week to say a prayer for them.
Mind if I have a look around?
By all means.
The mausoleum contained for 5...
Man size. I wasn't about to start. May I ask you something?
You may.
Who exactly are these people?
My ancestors. This
5 ancestors in the order. You must be very...
not 5. 6.
Where's the 6th knight?
He was lost.
You lost an ancestor?
It is a family matter.
Well, it's connected with the curse of the Vasconcelos.
Yes, it is. I hope you...
Okay, well, I'll leave it for now. You certainly know your history.
No.
The Templars? Well, they seem no worse than a lot of the knightly orders.
You are mistaken. Compared to the simpering politicians of the Hospitallers or the brutish Teutonics, the Knights Templar were the embodiment of chivalry. The filthy, money-grabbing French king and his pet pope did a great wrong. A bane settled upon my family.
It was all a...
Some things don't die. Injustice.
Does this lab...
No.
Does this match...
Club.
Would you like to shake...
For...
Do you recognize...
No.
I've got a couple of names for him, but he's the killer.
No.
Does this...
Where is...
Nowhere help... Does this...
No.
That would be...
Clown in... Apart...
Do you know what this is?
No.
Okay, thanks.
Not at all.
Hanging from the ceiling was a huge yellow... It looked really old, and I couldn't reach up. On removing the Bible, I found...
Hey!
The lectern top had... Close up, I could see that the path over a checker... Some of the squares had little jagged... A big statuette of the Virgin Mary kept an eye on the place. It was too high up in the dome were windows. I guess they might open them to make... I couldn't climb up there. It was a rod with a... I guessed it was for snuffing out the big candle. Now what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot. Would you tell me something?
What?
What's the story with the glass chess?
Glass chessboard. Oh.
There are pieces of glass.
It has been like that since I was a girl.
The gaps in the glass chessboard look...
No, it is ridiculous.
It's part of a chessboard.
Then you're stobot.
This place was built for the Templars. Your chess set is as old as... It's kind of suggestive. Is the Virgin Mary really the right...
You are showing your ignorance. The Templars were dedicated to the...
That's a big candle. Where?
You could not. It is
Just how old is it?
It dates from the Middle Ages, when the Moors controlled. The candle was to be lit as a signal to the estate workers.
I think this must be it. This is what the manuscript is pointing to.
This is extraordinary. Am I to understand that the Templars, and in all of this time we failed to
It was wonderful to watch the Countess change before my eyes.
Right. Well, no time for wallowing in self-pity, eh, Senor Stobart? This mystery has had a good long...
All those years of fatalism were falling away from her.
Lopez! Lopez! Put that hose down and listen! Go to the house and get my chess set. Yes! Oh, damn the game! Now, hurry! Am I?
Don't get too excited. This could be a blind alley.
Oh, I don't...
It's good to see you happy.
Happy? You know...
While we're waiting, I'd really like to know... the curse and everything.
It all began at the time of the dissolution of the... Don Carlos had already left their ranks to become a scholar.
Don Carlos, is he the guy who went missing?
Si, but he had reckoned without the local bishop. The bishop envied of our lands and determined to use the papal edict as an excuse to destroy us. Don Carlos was on one of his scholarly journeys when the Inquisition arrived. When Don Carlos returned, it was to find his loyal manservant slain and his children...
They took the kids?
Oh, we will never know. The bishop denied, but witnesses had seen his men...
What happened to Don Carlos?
He swore he'd find his children. He put on his armor and took up his sword and shield. He was never seen again. Ah, Lopez, you have the pieces.
Si, my lady, as you asked.
Por favor, Senor Stobart, would you be so kind?
My lady.
Calm yourself. I believe Senor Stobart.
Very well, my... My lady seems to trust you.
But you don't.
No.
It fits, Senor Stobart.
Working quickly, I found which pieces went.
Senor Stobart, look!
What is that? It's not the Holy Grail, is it?
No, Senor Stobart. It is the communion chalice of the De Vasconcelos, missing for almost 700 years.
Wow! Well, go on.
I cannot.
Go ahead.
Are you sure? This is your...
Sure, I'm sure. The possibility of death traps only occurred to me a few days later.
So the curse of the Vasconcelos is lifted?
Oh no, the Countess was thrilled to find the lost chalice, but there's still the riddle of the missing knight.
Well, you can forget about that now and get back to finding the Templar's secret.
Actually, I promised the Countess I'd find Don Carlos.
You what?
I can explain everything.
You have got the odds for a withered old Spanish aristocrat?
The Countess entrusted me with the chalice and the quest for her ancestor's tomb.
You're as crazy as she is. Haven't you got enough problems? Khan and...
It's all part of the same thing. The chalice is important, and the manuscript pointed us to the knight, and I have to find him.
What then?
I don't know. But when the knight and the chalice are reunited, maybe I will. This is the chalice I discovered in Spain.
I still can't figure out why the Countess gave it to you. After losing it for all those years, she simply gave it away to a total stranger? She's one prawn short of a paella.
The Countess is a fine lady. You shouldn't compare her with seafood.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's some...
Are you serious? She's old enough to be... Let's take another... That's the That's the gem that Pegram... There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the night scroll bears a phrase through my That's the... There's a guy with a between them. I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Oh, hi.
Hello, my...
Maybe not. See you later.
That...
Hi, Andre.
Hello.
What do you make of this?
It's a 14th century.
You sure know you. What do you make of this? You sure. Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
Does this old...
Nothing.
Thanks. The case contained... They were all above them. It was a statue for...
The case contained some fragments of pottery. They looked above them. The case, each coin. It was a large brown.
Hello again, officer.
Hello again, monsieur.
What does this chalice suggest to you?
Why,
I'll see you around.
oui, monsieur.
Per discipline. A bit of a stained glass window. Wow. Hoping had been.
I had no desire to... Hi again.
Oui,
I'd like to have another
you have...
No.
Huh?
Allow me to demonstrate.
If you insist on...
Okay, now. The juggler was speechless with rage. You could have mistaken him for a mime.
and without a word he collected his balls and left in a fury.
Hey! You forgot one of your balls! Hey!
But he didn't hear. Better still, deprived of his entertainment, the gendarme decided maybe he ought to do some policing for a change. The recent showers had made the levels, but at least the place did. What's a guy supposed to do with... Don't. A weird little boat lay tied up. I guess they used it to get either that or the Phantom of the Opera. On the boat, there were 3 arches, each with an inscription. The wall had flaked, and anything... There were 3 arches. The inscription was hard to read, but I made out Templier. There were 3 arches. Close up, I could... My medieval French isn't much, but the few words... Maybe. The hook was held rigidly by the tightly wound chain. There was a handle in the boat that fed out chain. The inscription was hard to read. If I wanted to get deeper into these... If the near edge hadn't... Now... Okay, it's... Here goes. Do I look crazy?
The hook was held. A hook dangled from. Close up. My medieval French isn't much. Maybe. There were three.
Okay, it's...
Here goes. Do I look? What's a guy supposed to do with a sewer? Don't answer that. What's a guy supposed to do with a... Don't answer. No. A weird little boat. Either that or the Phantom of the... On the boat was a winching machine. On the boat. The hook lay in a bed of chain. On the boat was a winching machine.
The inscription was hard to read, but I made out Templier and something about innocence.
Nothing hollow there. Hey, that's hollow.
It was time for some brutal destruction. I'd poked a hole in an historical site. If any archaeologists came by,
That sounded pretty solid.
close up, I could see the plaster was thinner where I'd broken through, and behind it were some cogs and a lever.
Here goes. Hey, cool.
Inside the hole, I could see one of the cogs had come loose and jammed the mechanism solid. Inside the boy, had I... The door mechanism was... It would take a... There was a crack in the wall. Through it, I...
In the beginning was the end.
An end wrought by our enemies began our darkness.
In the end will be a beginning.
An end to our enemies heralds our new day.
Report. The military establishments are in flux. The end of the Cold War has left them with no clear goal and as obvious targets for budgetary cuts. We have successfully promoted a sense of betrayal in the upper echelons. They feel that the politicians have cast them adrift. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now. Good. Mademoiselle?
Governments are giving the corporations more respect than their own citizens. A groundswell of dissatisfaction and dissidence is growing. The corporations are becoming too large and complex for their own executives to control them. A blind belief in market forces is accelerating this trend the world over. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
The global population's belief in those that govern it has... We have inculcated a sense of immediacy and action. They are acting on hasty decisions that cannot be completed. The pattern is...
Excellent. The tired old governments are dying. The millennium is almost upon us. Professor, where is the broken sword?
As we discussed last time, with the loss of the manuscript, our search is as a corollary hindered.
And as discussed last time, you have been furnished with a dramatically increased budget. What have you been doing with our money, Professor?
We are working on the principle that... that is to say, our predecessors...
Hold on. These are the Templars?
must have left a trail when they were hiding the clues to the sword of Baphomet's location. I have a small army of historians and archaeologists.
I trust these historians and archaeologists are more trustworthy than your friend Pegram.
Pegram was loyal. He tried to protect the Lokman gem when the Hashashin came near.
And failed. And don't call that Syrian... He's an assassin. Plain...
That's not what he believes. He actually thinks...
Silence! Do I have to remind you that we have a trust? When Philippe attempted to destroy the Order, we lost the sword and our power. Now we have the opportunity to reforge it. But time is short. We need result, not petty bickering, not excuses. Now, Professor Baphomet.
Yes, of course. We will find Baphomet and the sword, manuscript or no. We have already found another element actually within Paris.
Excellent.
Well, we're not exactly sure at present.
Ha!
But I have my best people working on it. You would do well not to criticize others, Eklund. At least I have not murdered one of our own.
Of course. That guy was the bogus doctor in the hospital.
Marquet was a liability. Eklund dealt with him on my orders.
I beg your pardon, Grandmaster. I did not mean to.
Have you any good news?
We already know 3 of the elements. We know that Klausner had obtained the lens before he vanished.
Where was he?
Syria. We know that he arrived, but after that, nothing.
The assassin.
I fear so. It's a shame. Klausner was a good...